I am beginning to dislike inefficiency.
Okay, so you guys return to the cell.
So, what do we want to do about it? Because if we all go, they're going to pretty quickly know that something's happened. Or... I don't know. I don't know. Just make a break for it.
If we were certain of where our equipment is, perhaps, but as it stands, I am a bit uncertain about how useful I could be to you without my armor and my weapons.
Rain knows where they put our stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to get to it from the secret passage, but I know at least approximately where it is. It's like south of the elevator.
Oh.
Yeah, like not down, but if you keep continuing past like where we got on the elevator, it was somewhere around there. But who knows? Maybe the passage will get us close. So
It might do.
I think we have to at least give it a shot. But yeah, it's just if we want all of us or just another scouting team.
What's with
Until
the
we...
shield?
Sorry, yes.
Did you guys end up taking it off the wall or not?
No, we left it there for now.
I'm gonna go look at the shield. I don't really need to move into the next room, I just want to go look at it.
Okay. So you go in there,
And
close
see
the
if-
door. You walk up to the shield to look at it.
Do I see anything that Rain didn't with my perfect 20/20 vision in the dark?
It's a really nice shield.
Cool. I go back out. Wait, what color is it?
Yeah, it's aesthetically pretty, right?
Because I can tell them what color it is, and that's new information.
It's made of steel.
Cool.
But it's not like a gleaming shield. It's got like a matte finish to it. Black and silver.
It's a very pretty shield. Could at least take it with us. You know, Tozen, you could bash people with shields. I've seen people do it.
I have done it in the past, yes. But even then, a shield alone is not a weapon. It can be improvised as one, but
We can't leave you here. That's...
I do not believe that we should go all at once. I think that until we know where exactly our equipment lies, and we know that there is certainly a path leading to it, all of us leaving now would risk attracting too much attention, which would not be a good idea at this time. No, rather, I think that when we are certain of where our equipment is, then we can begin taking drastic measures.
Do you not think that when a guy comes in about probably 5 minutes and he does a head count and there's 3 of us as opposed to 5?
Well, that might
Do you not
just
think
be
that's a
because
problem?
the others are on the other side of the corner. There is, after all, and I kind of point in like this general area, a rather substantial corner that cannot be observed from the door. A severe design flaw, if you asked me, but I am no architect.
So perhaps then we wait to see if the guard makes another round, and we feign sleep, and then as soon as he's out of earshot, we maybe send a small group through the passage.
Okay.
And
sounds good.
perhaps we can specifically hide you, Madame Rain, and Madame Chaya behind the corner, so that you are not visible from the door. That way, if he does ask, we will be able to show him that you are there, and later if he no longer sees you again, he will just assume that you're still there, even if you are within the hallway.
Not a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Sure.
works for me.
Very well then. I shall feign sleep. And I go back to sitting cross-legged on the floor with my eyes closed, but this I'm leaning a bit more against the wall.
Chaya, like,
Yes.
legit almost falls asleep on Rain's shoulder.
I'm gonna sort of sleep, almost sitting up, but leaning against the wall.
All right. So
Sleep in quotation marks.
okay. So who's going where and doing what? I'm sorry.
I think we're
So-
waiting to see if the guard comes back.
Okay. In about
Yeah.
15 or so minutes, he does. He comes in, comes over.
Also, to be specific, right now Rain and Chai are kind of behind the corner, so that from the door he wouldn't necessarily be able to see them, so that we know if he would make a fuss about it.
He looks in. Finally. Come on, boy. And he leaves again. The clock starts.
Okay. Hey, you guys should go now.
Yep.
So just the two of us then?
I think so.
All right.
I shall be resting against the door. Knock on it before you come back, in case the guard is there. Good luck.
All right. Yeah, I think we're going down to the second door and actually going through.
Okay, hold on one second.
So loud.
We have a bot
Sorry.
for this now.
Sorry, my bad.
That was kind of amazing.
All right.
No, don't apologize.
So you guys start.
Literally jumped a little bit.
Sorry, that was really close to my mic. My bad.
Only a little bit.
So you guys make it all the way down to the other side. You see the handles set into the stone door. What do you guys do?
Why am I down there, actually?
Oh yeah, looks like you grabbed Tosin by accident.
I did.
Instead of
So-
Rain.
Oh yeah.
Forgot he wasn't going along.
We just look so alike. I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I guess we try to open the door, right?
All right, go ahead. So you pull on the handles. You hear a slight, and then silently the door opens, and this is what you see beyond. I'm putting you there, but obviously you're peeking out.
Brad, you're not talking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
You
Hello?
we heard you say you pulled the handles and that was it.
Okay,
And
sorry.
then you made a sound effect.
So the door opens slowly. You guys peer out, and this is what you see. Hold on.
What's on the ground? Yeah.
A faint odor emanates from this dark room. You can see torchlight like peeking around the corner here, but out here it's just kind of dark. There's enough where you'd be able to see like a like Chaya, you'd have the sensation of having dark vision here. What you see, there's a faint odor that emanates from this place, okay? And it holds the chill of the grave. Strange mounds run the length of the room, and they kind of look like furrows for planting.
But we don't see anything growing. Or do
No,
we?
you don't.
This is how babies are made, guys. Did you not know?
Yeah. I mean,
We've stumbled onto the incubation chamber.
watch out for the xenomorphs.
Do an investigation check, I guess. Well, if you moved into the room, you could do one. As you inspect the mounds, you look at them, and it's a mixture of looks like burnt wood and paper, ash, and also some dirt mixed in.
Well, that's weird. Should we just continue? Somehow I don't know if digging would be a good idea, so...
Yeah, I agree. That's a good idea. Chaya's gonna try to steer clear of the mounds as much as possible.
Okay. So you guys move where you want to move.
Can we hear anything from around the corner?
Perception check,
Sounds-
please.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Where's your tiefling when you need her now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of reach out with your senses and you don't hear anything at all. Nothing. It's clear.
That means we're totally safe, you guys.
They must have just up and left. All of them are gone. Might as well continue without being quiet.
Yeah, Chaya will kind of sneakily head towards the corner and try to poke her head around towards her.
Okay, go ahead and do a stealth check for me. Just get a general sense of how sneaky you're being. Okay. Rain, if you're going to move up with him, I'm going to have you do one as well.
Alright.
With him?
Okay. You guys start moving up to the corner. You peek around it, I assume. This is what you see. Another hallway that extends about 30 feet out and turns down to the south. Makes a left-hand turn.
Does any of this look familiar to you?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, we've definitely been heading downwards, so we might be close. I say we continue, just quietly.
Okay, so
poke around this corner.
as you peek around that corner, you hear some murmuring, some talking. Can't really tell what they're saying, but you can tell there's a couple of people maybe in that room kind of speaking to each other. You see the flickering of flame emanating from this room as well.
Chaya kind of looks at Rain. Do we keep going? Which way are we going?
I guess not so. Let's try going to the passage to our right, I guess. Just quickly.
Hearing all of this,
Okay.
but not being able to see any of it is very tense.
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright, and then Rain would recognize this area, right?
So as you guys are kind of moving down into the left there, you hear someone your foot, Rain, kicks a stone, and it kind of skitters. Hey, did you hear something? I don't know. What did you? Yeah, it's strange. Who's moving around at this time of night? And Rain, you do
Rain's
notice.
gonna try to minor illusion a rat.
Oh,
Can I-
say what? Yeah, go ahead. So you cast
Alright,
minor
just gonna-
illusion.
yeah.
What do you want him to do?
So just try to make it a tiny, like, rat.
Okay,
And
so
it'll, like, scutter down the hallway and stuff like that. I can't
Yeah.
do sound, so it'll have to be quiet.
so you hear footsteps heading your way, and as you do so, as like a quick reaction, you reach out, you point at a spot in the middle of this hallway, and I'm sorry, push talk. As a reaction, you reach out with your hand, cast minor illusion, and a rat appears and skitters around this corner and heads south towards the sound of the footsteps you hear coming your way. Ah! Bloody rats! I hate those creatures. And the footsteps stop and then recede back in the other direction. Rain, you do recognize this hallway. This is the door that you recognize, seeing the goblin out.
Alright. She'll point to the door and try to, like, mime a goblin so she doesn't make noise.
It's a good image.
Okay.
Right.
What do you do?
Slowly move towards the door. I assume this is more like a normal door. It's not like a jail door. There's nothing you can see through.
Yes, it's a regular door.
Okay, listen at the door for sounds.
Perception check, please. Spend 5 minutes. You don't hear anything. You should put your ear up to the door. Silence beyond.
Try to slowly, quietly open the door.
Okay, it opens. Okay, you peek in. So as you peek into the door, you see that some of your gear is still there, but not all of it.
Bollocks.
Let me see here. Hold on. Roland's armor is there. Tozen's armor is there. Elizabeth's sword is there. And that's it. The majority of your possessions, the packs, your gold isn't there. Those are the items that are there.
Are her spellbooks and material pouch there or no?
No, they are not.
Shia will pick up the sword that seems to be the weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all we can carry, really, so.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Should we go back? I don't know if there's...
Probably. We don't want to. It'd be easier if we're still there when the guard gets back. Don't know, because I think if we keep going to the west, it's like, I think that's where my mother was, somewhere around there. And well, we don't want to go that way, so.
Alright, Shia will poke her head back into the hallway.
Okay.
See if there's...
As you do so, you see another Razor Blast with a Hellhound walking by down the hallway.
Ruh-roh. Step back, step back.
Yeah, duck.
I assume you guys close the door.
Yeah.
You hear the patter of feet and the click of claws on stone. You hear a door open and close.
Wait, here. I can dimension Doris back. It only takes verbal, so I don't need materials for it. Just if we need.
You can dimension... What?
Oh, yeah. I read it the other day. It's pretty cool. I can, like, take one person, and I can teleport. Not super far, but...
It's 500 feet. I believe.
Yeah.
And I forget, do you not need your spell book to cast?
Oh yeah, true. I want to talk to you because there seems to be like different rules about that. Like some people say like you just can't learn new spells, you know, the ones you've memorized. And then other people say like, yeah, you can't do more than cantrips. So that's kind of your ruling.
How mean does Brad feel like being today?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be able to do it. Okay, are you gonna do it then?
Yeah, she'll try to like, I guess, grab like some of the like smaller bits of armor, just anything that helps, and then she'll grab Chaya, and then like we'll try to dimension door.
I'd say between the two of you, you could pick
Back to
everything
the
up.
cell.
Can you cast Dimension
Okay,
Door?
cool.
There's this ripping time and reality, not time and but reality, where this portal opens up and you step through it. Guys, back in the cell, you just hear this rip, and this portal opens up in the middle of your.
Do they dimension door directly into the cell?
Yes. So
Yep.
this
Right, like
rift
on top
of you.
opens up, and they walk in with all of the gear. The portal closes.
Warning.
I am not sure what it is that I expected, but that was not it.
Is that my
Alright,
sword?
we got some treasure. Yeah.
Yay! And I go and take it off them.
So, to repeat, they found the armor for me and Roland and Elizabeth's sword, is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least my AC is no longer 9.
What does that make my AC actually? Would it make mine like 8? Probably.
I forget.
That sucks.
Unarmored. I forget.
Wait, what is your dexterity modifier, Elizabeth?
2.
Plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
Mine is -1, so, you know,
Okay.
my unarmored AC is actually 9. Like, a commoner will hit me more often than not.
Oh dear.
Not anymore, though. So, at this
So
point,
it's 10 plus your dex.
Okay, 12's not bad.
Or minus, depending.
yeah, well,
Depending on
10
what-
plus minus 1 is 9. So it still applies, I guess.
Okay.
So we don't have everything.
You hear footsteps.
Pardon me.
I'm gonna make my sword disappear. Oh yeah, I can't do that. I'm gonna hide it in the corner.
Well,
Yeah,
they're not,
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
Kind of
hide
like
the
block the
armor.
armor.
You have armor, you have
Yep.
sword. What are you guys gonna do with it? You hear footsteps approaching.
Put it in the doorway. Put it in the hallway. Put
Yeah.
it in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the corner.
Yeah, we like shove it behind the door.
Oh, in the doorway as well. Since it. Yep. Open and close. And we all go back to sleep in the exact same places we were before. So that means I'm.
Deception check, please.
From whom?
Everyone who's
All of
pretending to
us?
sleep. There was a
Ooh.
flurry of movement you did right before you walked around the corner.
I'm not good at deception, guys.
You're just too honest.
Neither
Nice.
It's all a disadvantage.
I would like to remind you guys. I would like to remind you guys that we all have disadvantage.
So he
Yeah.
peeks
Oh,
in.
none of us are deceptive.
I suggest you do get some sleep. We're gonna work you to the bone tomorrow. It doesn't do any good trying to pretend to sleep.
Pardon me, my friend, but I am old and these stones are
walks away.
uncomfortable. Yeah, I kind of like chuckle to myself as he does.
Okay. Alright, what are you guys doing?
It's a good question.
I suppose it is about time that we escaped this place. I do not think that they will be any gentler tomorrow than they have been so far. Unless, perhaps, we wish to wait for Sai to return.
Do you think he's coming back? I don't.
I
How
have
long did
faith.
he know us for? Absolutely no time, and he basically saw us getting captured / killed in the same way his old friends did. I don't think he's coming back.
Have some faith, Madame
I
Elisabetta.
have none in people I've only just met who turn into horses and then run away.
Very well then. Now, if that is the case, and if we're not going to wait for his return, then we must act tonight, I think. They will notice that our equipment is gone, and from there, the logical conclusion of who is responsible for his disappearance will obviously fall to the owners, who have been acting strange all night.
Or the goblin.
I
No, we
think
should- we
they
should
would
leave
not
anyway, though.
employ him. I think they would not employ him unless they had some means of making sure he did not run off with the valuable merchandise.
Right, okay, let's just get out of here.
Indeed.
Hmm.
So we all go into the hallway then, yep?
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
go relatively near the front.
Sounds
Maybe-
good.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I'll go in the middle. Because I'm not very quiet.
Alright.
I'm going relatively near the front. No, near the middle as well, so I can reach the front. But since I'm not very quiet either, I'm wearing my heavy armor again. Oh, by the way, Brad, one thing. You mentioned that in the room there's like rusty weapons and so on. They're probably not in very good shape or anything, but would they be usable as weapons?
You could
I
always
think he
hit,
said that they're not.
you could always hit
He said that
things.
about the armor. So
They said that about the weapons as well. That
The
it's all
arm,
basically
I imagine if you get hit with the armor, they would be useless. A rusted weapon is still a piece of metal, in theory. that
So
you can hit
maybe they
someone
would
with.
Give
count
tetanus.
as improvised weapons, maybe?
Yeah, I would say you could do use them as improvised weapons. They don't hold an edge, but you could bludgeon somebody with a sword
Yeah.
that is
They
rusty.
might get tetanus and be very ill.
Right.
Unless they've had their shots, you know, maybe this whole evil cultist thing has a good health.
The ogre.
Yeah, they have good health plan, lots of vaccination.
The ogre failed the con save. He now has lockjaw.
Yeah, so is there anything that like resembles a great sword or something
I'll move
like
you guys
that
in there because I don't
that I
think you
could
guys
use?
can.
No,
So you
we
guys-
can't actually move.
So
There we go.
you guys are moving. This is it.
This is it.
Okay,
I
You
so
might-
shut the door
move.
behind us.
So basically, what this place is an old armory, more or less. You can ascertain. So what most weapons that you'd be able to find, long swords, short swords, spears, halberds, things like that, are in there. It's a pretty good variety, though they are all kind of crappy.
So, if we wanted to hit something with them, I don't remember what improvised weapons do again. Like, is like we don't have proficiency with them? Or... I don't remember.
So anything, I am gonna say anything that would have like a wooden base, like a spear or a halberd, is not going to be there. The wood would have rotted away. Basically, they're just. Let me see here. Give me a second.
Oh yeah, and Roland can take the weird, like, cog shield. It probably doesn't have time to attune to it.
It's not. Well, you don't know, I suppose.
I mean, I imagine it's magical in some way, but if it requires attunement, we probably don't have time for it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not magical. It's a +1 shield. So if he does take it, he'll get a +1 to his armor class.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well take it because I fight with great weapons and he fights with a shield by
Okay.
default.
Improvised weapons. I'm not finding a lot of info on it. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I guess it could be anything, so they have to write a lot of details.
One second.
Chaya is an improvised weapon. And apparently Elizabeta might be too.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
discussed earlier. I mean, among the things they list as counting as an improvised weapons is a dead goblin. So
Yeah, I feel like my horns should count. Although they curl back, so I'd have to put my chin to my chest.
You have to be a little creative with it.
She's also got a tail. Could she whip anyone with it?
So the sword that we brought, is that the sword that you normally can make like disappear and reappear, or is that a
Yes.
Okay.
Theoretically.
Okay, I'm gonna say that the weapons that you find can be treated as normal weapons, as the normal weapons that they would be. So if you find like a rusty, degraded longsword, you can do longsword damage, but there might be problems with it that we'll get
Sounds
into in
fair.
the future.
yeah, so I'll pick up
As in, like, you're not
great
sure how
sword.
many uses it might have before it breaks or something like that.
Oh, so it's like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I mean,
That's exactly what I was thinking. Mm-hmm.
we're probably going to be wanting to kill some bad guy and then take his weapons or something like that anyway.
there's the rub.
Yeah, I'll pick up like a rusty greatsword or something like that.
Okay.
I would
perhaps
assume
something
Roland's
similar
gonna
to
try to
those.
find out logs.
Something similar to the weapons you had before, so you don't have to change your macros or anything.
Well, my macros include ice damage, so I do probably
It's true.
won't.
But we can ignore that. All right. So you guys are able to find your weapons. Roland has a shield. I'll do Roland. I'll play him.
I forgot Chip wasn't here for
Sorry,
a second.
Chip.
Ah,
We love you.
I'm sad.
I mean, you can just look up a weapon in the tab with a little I, which allows you to basically. I just gave myself a right now, just dragged it on there and automatically have it.
All right. What are you guys doing
Yes.
next?
Guess we're sneakily making our way to the other side.
Onward.
Oh, man, and we don't have Psy with his pass without a trace, so.
Oh no. Can I take advantage on that?
Sure.
We have disadvantage, all of us, so.
I know.
I mean, I had disadvantage to begin with. So nothing changes, you guys.
All right. Hold on.
Hey!
Shit. You ain't getting me yet.
You're okay for now. All right. So you guys move forward. Dang, Chara. Everyone else seems to be making some kind of noise, but Chaya in particular is not.
So quiet.
Come on, why is this not working? There we go. 19.
I assume Roland and Tozen have donned their armor.
I mean, I have. I definitely have.
Yeah,
It
I
would
feel
have
like
taken.
Roland might as well,
Roland has.
because
Yes.
he's already got disadvantage.
All right, you find you guys at the
Can't
If you
make it
guys
much
helped
worse.
me,
at the other
it
secret
would have
door.
taken like 5 minutes for me to do it, I think. Oh,
Yeah. Okay. What are you guys doing?
I think we're opening up the next door.
All right, go ahead. I'll move you guys into the next room because you guys can't move, in theory.
Oh, these are weird.
Yeah, so as you guys enter in the room, there's this musty, kind of chilly smell on the air. Almost a smell of decay.
Is the paper... Does it have any writing on any of the pieces,
Just
or...?
scraps, almost like ash.
Okay.
As you like walk around it, your boots like scrape into it, it just disintegrates and floats into the air.
I don't like that.
You can actually even see that there are like scorch marks on the walls and the ceiling above you to the chamber. Almost like something had been set on fire in this room.
I'm not a fan.
Very strange.
Okay. You guys, it's on your call. You guys move your dudes. And Sai, you can move your guys.
Alright,
oh, okay.
Alright, and there were people somewhere around this corner last time.
There's a chamber further down.
Okay. So which way do we want to be going? Which way did you guys go?
We went to the hallway down to your right, and there's a room there where we found what was left of our items.
Is there much else down there?
Straight down the end of this corridor, there's a room with some people speaking.
Okay, Chaya, I think you should lead the way.
I mean, would we realize that we're not being stealthy?
Yes.
Okay.
You know yourselves, and you know you're not living your best life right now.
Chaya's gonna listen of the what do they call it? Razor blade, the guard.
Razor blasts.
Razor blast, or the people down at the end of the hall. It's coming or walking towards us or around.
Perception check, please.
Do.
No, you can't hear anything in particular. Well, you don't. It's not true. You do hear the same kind of conversation you heard earlier, murmuring conversation.
Okay, then she'll quickly run down here.
Okay, I will follow.
Okay, the hallway's clear. The conversation is coming from this direction.
Man, we sure are lucky that they haven't spotted us, despite the considerable amount of noise that we are making.
Thousand, be quiet.
I wasn't
I'm
talking.
kidding. I know I'm kidding.
I don't know if anybody got the reference with the little text I posted in the group, in the chat.
I wish I did.
It's from an opera where they are sneaking about and singing this music at the top of their lungs. You have to see the video to understand it. If you look at the first line, you'll see it and you'll get what I mean. It's hilarious. Anyway.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
Rain, which way?
Sorry. Up those stairs will lead back up to the elevator room. Then forward. I think that's how I got to my mom, but there was like a fork. So I don't know what's the rest of the ways.
Do we know what's behind the other doors?
No, only this first one.
I'm gonna go listen at the second door. Oh. Do I see the edge of that person?
You moved right out,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna say you
I think it's
did.
lucky though. No.
As you move out, you have disadvantage. You got a 4.
No, I didn't. I did the thing.
Oh, that's true.
I
That's
got
true. That's true.
16.
You're right. So you move out, and as you kind of look, you see a staircase leading downwards. And if we remember correctly, the ceiling slants where there's these staircases
Okay.
as well.
So would I see him?
You don't see him, and he doesn't see you, but you do see this. You would know that that's the area where the lava is at. You can hear it churning. You can hear it. You can feel the heat, wafting out of that room. Go ahead and do a perception check on the door. Oh gosh darn it!
Yeah, I would not have moved forward that far if I got a 4. Ooh.
You don't hear anything in this room.
Okay, I'm gonna move back. So I don't hear anything. Should I go peek inside?
worth a look. Our stuff could be there, so.
I'm gonna go peek inside.
It's just kind of a storage room. There is foodstuffs, basic supplies, things of that nature.
Okay, I go back out. I can't move out. Why can't I move out?
It's because there's a dynamic
Because
wall there.
You entered another dimension. You actually
Ooh.
need to roll a new character.
Oh no.
You're actually in the Twilight Zone now.
Oh god. Okay, so just food. We probably don't want to take anything in case someone's like, hey, I fancy some food, and then they're like, wait a second. There's stuff missing. But if anyone wants to take like some cheese, I don't know. But there's no stuff in there.
Oh, don't mind if I do. I will take like a block of cheese or whatever.
Toes, I
Hey, there are people I can. No, I can't actually see people. That's definitely where the lots of lava is around the corner.
Okay, so you hear
Feel it.
a commotion. Lots of yelling coming from this direction.
Coming from?
Coming,
I wasn't. zoomed
sorry,
out.
coming from like over here-ish.
I think we have to
Right.
go.
You have probably noticed. Escape.
So you can't hear exactly what they're saying, but you just hear people yelling in the background.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the other door. Listen into that one.
Perception check.
Can I see where those stairs lead to, or is it slanted again?
Slanted up. So those steps go up about, let's see here, 5, 10, about 20 feet. So you can't see, you just see a 20-foot tall staircase to a landing up above.
Okay.
Are you listening at that door?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good boy. Eat up. You're gonna need your strength.
Don't go in that one. I hear growling. I'm gonna very cautiously look to the next one.
The commotion is getting louder.
Okay, I'm gonna listen to this one very quickly.
Okay. Go ahead. You don't hear anything at all.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna peek inside.
I'm not sure what's in there. Hold on. You see like a complex assortment of gears. Flywheels
Okay.
and drive shafts and levers fill most of the northern half of this chamber. It's clear that someone has done repair work on it recently, for numerous parts look brand new, and the entirety gleams from having been recently polished and clean.
Okay.
Then it's not like a pile of mismatched. Like these gears, flywheels, drive shafts, they all are part of a mechanism of some kind. If that makes sense.
Brad knows his mechanical terminology. Okay. Don't know if we want to fuck around with that, so I'm gonna.
There's
exit.
also what seems to be like a talking tube on the eastern
Okay.
wall.
Can I hear anything through that?
Let me see. Yes. You hear the sound of commotion echoing throughout that tube, and you hear people yelling, just kind of in a faint. If you have ever been to like a playground and there's those little talking tubes, if you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Ah, yep.
Yeah.
you hear like, "They're missing. Spread out Find them!
Okay. I'm gonna go out instantly and be like, they know where we're gone. I'm gonna send a quick message to whoever's at the back and just be like, they know we're gone.
That would be me, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, whoever's at the back, like the three of us, and not whoever's the furthest back. Okay.
And
Yeah,
Eliz-
one of you.
and Elizabeth, in that room, before you leave, there are a bunch of levers on the wall.
Maybe I'll motion for them for someone to come in, like to come into this room. Is there space for all of us in here?
Sure. Yeah, you could have that.
Yeah.
Try over.
Yeah, Rain might go in too. I want to look at.
I mean, at this point, I think we're all going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of race into the room. The commotion seems to be getting louder. As you race into the room, you hear footsteps kind of coming down the hallway. You hear someone.
We want to mess around with it.
You hear a door open. They're gone! Quick! Get your hound! Let's go! Come on, boy!
Oh, they have dogs. They might be able to track us with that. We have limited time.
Do we want to mess around with these levers and see what they do?
That
might
seems
mess
like
stuff
a
up.
waste of time.
It might distract them if it pours lava all over the place.
True enough.
Yeah, I say pull them all and run.
I'm gonna just quickly look and see if there are any symbols at all on them that might tell us what they do.
You can do an intelligence check. Well, Yeah, I don't even. No, there's no real way you would. Oh, I'm sorry.
Push the dog.
There we go. I don't think there's a way that you guys would know what they would do, even with an
Okay.
intelligence check.
I'm gonna pull one of them.
Okay. As you reach up and you grab maybe like one of the main levers and you pull it down, the gears start turning, and you hear, "Hey, what's going on?"
I think I'm gonna pull a couple more of them, and then I think we should
All right.
get out.
So you pull all the gears, just throw them all, and then even more of these. You pull all the levers, even more of these gears start even with greater speed. No, the gear room, quickly! You hear through the talking tube.
Get out. I think I think we should get out.
Yeah. Let's leave.
And hightail it the opposite direction of where the person who was
Voices are
just
coming
saying.
from.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we would leave the room. but-
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you guys can't leave. So you
Yeah, we
guys
can't-
run out into the hallway. As you do, you see a Razor Blast holding the leash of a Hellhound, rounding the corner, up
Yep,
the
just gonna
steps,
run the opposite direction.
and okay. So you guys start running away from him.
I mean, is he alone?
He is alone. He is alone with his hellhound, and he starts chasing after you guys.
I don't know, you guys. I think we could take him.
So
Take his keys, his weapons. Nah, never mind. Let's keep running.
So give me a second here. So as you guys are, you turn to run. This guy yells, "This way! I see them! The gear room!"
God damn it.
You hear another
And
voice.
on second thought, maybe we should kill him, actually.
So you hear another voice ring out down the hallway. Don't worry, I've got him. And you look over your shoulder and you see the goblin running down the hallway behind the Razor Blast. As you do, you see this goblin like race forward, slide on the ground betwixt the Razor Blast's legs, and he reaches up with his hand, and the Razor Blast cries out in extreme pain. His eyes go wide, his pallor gets pale, and he cries out in pain.
Oh my god, it is Jenric!
Did it shocking grasp him?
As you watch, the goblin's form changes. Immediately, this what was an illusion does drop, and before you, betwixt the legs of the Razor Blast, you see your old pal Janric.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
With his hands up in a classic shocking grasp.
Kurt, you set off a bitch.
Jazz hands.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, so I guess we're in combat now.
Give me a second here.
I mean, we're certainly not leaving behind Janric.
No.
Not again.
Whoops.
Gosh darn it.
Ah, but it all turned out well in the end, right? Well, I think Chip is going to be kind of mad he missed this session. Hi, Chip.
Sorry, Chip.
Sorry.
Let's all of us not tell him anything that happened right now and just tell him, you have to listen
I
to the
agree.
recording. You have to listen to it.
That's what we did with
Alright, Jenna,
Sasha when she wasn't here.
what are your hit points?
43.
Oh gosh darn it.
I don't know where you put me.
I've got to
If you
redo you again.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I missed that token.
Do me, Brad.
Give me a second. I have to find you somewhere in one of these other maps.
I bet you were feeling very clever, the two of you, planning this before the session. Very clever indeed.
We were feeling a bit clever.
I'm seriously
We've had-
a complete idiot. Sorry.
If you only knew. Not that you're an idiot, but how long we've been planning it, and to what great detail that has changed a dozen.
I'm happy.
Alright. There you go.
I mean, this
The
is
planning works.
just about the perfect reintroduction for Jenric. Tasing someone's balls.
And what's your armor class? I forget.
16.
Let me get rid of that aura.
So I guess Sai did actually just bolt and never looked back.
I
Well, you
think
don't
it's
know.
in character. To
He's
be
found some hot mare in some great green pasture.
Got distracted.
This raises too many questions I don't want to think about.
You just got distracted, guys.
Druids, you never know with those guys.
How do I get rid of that aura?
If
I think-
I can do it, it's through the cog. The cog on the character.
Alright, well you should have control of it now.
Where's he
Oh,
at?
here we go. I didn't save the changes, that's why. Bloop. There you go. Alright, yeah, there you go. We're gonna do initiative order. So everyone go ahead and roll.
I don't see him, Brad. The only one I see is Sai.
Hey!
Oh.
I don't see him. You gotta give me control of him,
I did.
Hey!
or maybe I can have two.
Hold on. You should be able to have as many as you want. Hold on.
He doesn't have vision. That's why.
Yep,
I can click on him, but I can't see him.
I was about to suggest.
Bingo!
There you go. Alright,
He's back, baby.
he's back. Alright, everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh.
Hey, Tozen, how many hit points do you have? What's your maximum?
My maximum is 68. Why?
Roland has 85. That seems like a lot. But
That does seem like a lot. What's his constitutional modifier?
I'm
I
I'm
believe
not.
paladins
Chip,
also get a D10.
Chip, I'm not questioning you. Just saying. Oh, well, if he does have a D10, we're gonna roll with it for now.
I mean, I also have a D10, and I've got 68. So
Maybe he's been rolling rather than taking the.
yeah, but generally when you roll for hit points, it's considered to be, you know, polite to do it in public, so that the others can see what you roll.
Well,
Keep everyone honest. That sort of
I'm
thing.
a little light on those types of things. I don't give you
I mean,
any good
considering the
direction.
fact
So
Roland seems to be in a lot of trouble most of the time, so I don't
Right.
think those 85 are really doing that much.
yeah, Chip, don't think
extra.
I'm questioning you or anything. I'm just
We're not questioning your great paladinness.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out how the math got us there.
either way. Here we go. Turn tracker. Initiative bonus. Where's this? There we go.
That is Janric's theme song at this point.
Huh.
I really wish Brad would have played that as I made my re-entry.
Hellhound, where are you?
I mean, there is a shot in that video where Eminem drags his blood over someone's face, which I think
Very,
is pretty accurate.
pretty Janric, yeah.
My butt is on your lips. My butt is on your lips.
Alright, click this guy. Already out.
It's very appropriate.
Where's my
Yup.
hellhound?
So about the music, Brad. Normally, now that the Rhythm Bot has disconnected, you should be able to play just about any YouTube video or playlist, and it should go straight to that one instead
Okay.
of
I'll mess with it
having a
later.
holdover.
Rain, you're up.
Fair enough.
I cannot do most of my spells. So, I will do the classic magic missile on the main guy. The Razor Blast. If it would load.
Okay. So you cast Magic Missile. All three fly out from your hand and smash into this guy. For 11 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That's all she can do.
Okay, Elizabeth, you're up.
Gonna go for the good old reliable. I'm not pushing him back.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Did you get my message, Kurt?
It just popped up.
Let me know when you're looking.
That's cryptic.
I saw that.
Okay. Did you zoom out?
I saw you ping close to it.
Okay, it's gonna be here. Zoom out real quick. I want you to see it. Just so
I
you
am
know.
all the way. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay. All right, Elizabeta. You hit him none times.
None? Alright.
Hold on a
I'll
second.
take a step back.
Yeah, you hit him none times.
Cool.
Roland's up. He's gonna race forward. Oh shoot, he doesn't have a weapon. Oh, he does have a weapon, technically.
Yeah, he got like a longsword or something, right?
Yeah, so he races up with his rusty longsword. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so he dashes up forward. And that's his action. Hellhound's up. 15-foot cone, I believe it is.
Yep.
He would hit one of them.
Oh, that means it can reach like a square and a half, right?
Yeah. He can only hit one of these guys. So he's going to breath weapon Roland. So Roland, do a dexterity save. He got 8. Which means... What is it?
He's taking one for the team.
66. Okay, so he, oh my gosh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Okay, so this
Wow.
the hellhound opens up his mouth and shoots out this jet of flame that it completely engulfs Roland, dealing him 32 damage. Okay, the flame wrath is up. Janrik, he's going to attack you.
Oh, so it's not a razor blast?
I'm sorry, it's a razor blast. My bad.
Oh, okay. I was just a bit confused as well.
Hold on a second. My bad. It is a flame wrath. It's not a razor blast.
So, what is the difference?
Well, this guy doesn't have that like burning flame in his chest.
I'm guessing he probably might not explode, maybe.
You
I would
fought
still
them
be
before and
careful
they don't.
about it.
Hmm.
Oh, that makes. I have the wrong character sheet up. Okay. Let me see. What does he do? Oh, he's a caster. That changes things. He's going to cast Scorching Ray on you, Elisabetta.
Now, all of the blasts have disadvantage because he's in the league with someone else, right?
Always forget about that rule.
14.
It's
14 hits.
So he hits you for 7 damage.
And I have that to 4.
3.
Okay.
Okay, Janik, you're up. He does yell, "They're here!"
You can spell and cantrip same round, right? As long as they're action bonus action.
Yes.
Funnily enough, if you somehow got 2 actions, you would actually be able to cast 2 spells.
Right. Yeah, I can't. So I will reach out for this. Does it matter which order they're in?
What do you mean? No, it doesn't.
All right, so I'll reach up my neck and I will say, Brandabarus, aid us in our time of need, and cast.
Okay, so what is it?
It looks like a big sock with a rock in the end of it.
What?
A spiritual weapon.
Okay,
Oh, that's fantastic.
so this like
Of course, that would be.
spectral sock with a rock in the end shows up and smashes this guy in the side of the head. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's terrible.
Damage is damage. Okay.
Yep, and then I will probably miss.
Yes, you do miss that. So you reach out to do your shocking grasp, but it misses. Tozen, you're up.
Okay. So, I am going to run forward. Now, the individual tunnels are 10 feet, right?
Yes.
5 feet, rather.
Yeah. No, they're
So-
10 feet across and 15 feet high.
So, like, the big tiles are 10 feet, but if I walk to where rain is, here I've only spent 5 feet to move, right?
Yes.
Okay. Which means I can just reach this guy. And I'm gonna unleash on the Hellhound with my rusty greatsword.
All right.
So, 1
Hits.
and 2.
Hits.
How's the Hellhound looking after that? Like, hurt?
Yeah, you
or-
slash him pretty good, but he's still up and moving pretty good.
I'm gonna stick to that for now.
Okay.
Just stay there.
Rain, you're up.
I will magic missile.
Okay. Cast magic missile on the guy.
Yeah, the guy.
They hit. Elizabeta. Elizabeta, you're up.
Second verse, same as the first.
Except this time it hits for 11 damage.
Might move a little bit forward,
Okay.
but that's the end of my.
Yeah, second attack definitely misses. Roland's up there. His rusty. Let's see here. Hold on a second. He's going to attack once. He should have all these back. Okay, hold on. So he's going to attack with his longsword, which is what he took. He hits. He doesn't have damage. What is longsword damage? I think it's 1d8, right? Plus strength.
It's
It is.
1d8 if it's held in one hand, yep.
Plus strength, which is 4.
If you give me control of his sheet, I can take care of his turn.
That's right.
We're pretty far apart.
So that was 9. So he deals. So he smashes it with his longsword, and he expends a spell slot to do a smite at 2nd level. So 2 more d8s, or is that 3 more d8s? 2nd level.
I believe it's 3d8.
I think it's yeah.
I believe at this level it's 3d8.
Okay, so 2nd level, 3 more d8s. Oh my word. So 13 damage roll. Sorry, Chip. Bad rolls. So his sword, this sword just kind of gets encapsulated with this like black necrotic energy as it cuts through The guy, the Flame Wrath, dealing him 14 damage.
Can we get Chaya on the initiative?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Have you not been going at all?
It did look
Well,
like
it was
didn't.
only it was only one round, but
Okay.
I think I might have chosen someone else's token or something. Just wanted to show.
What did you roll? Do you remember? I'm sorry,
It
Chai.
was a 6. It's a 6. It's okay.
26.
No, no, it was a 6.
Too honest.
Well, you can go twice. It's your turn. Let me see here.
It's like the change in the rounds of the draft. The last and the first.
We only did one round. I can just again after Janrik goes or something.
Okay, he actually has another turn. Not another turn, but another attack. He's going to attack Longsword again, which he hits for. And he's going to do another smite at second level. Or, well, he'll do it at first level. So that'd be 6. And there you go. For 17 more damage. Alright, and that guy, as he just takes these 2 ripping strikes through his body, black flame just like searing the cuts as he does so. This guy looks pretty rough. Hellhound's up. He's going to attack you, Tozen, with a bite. Let's see if he gets his breath weapon back. It's a 2. He does not. But he has advantage because he's next to his dude. Oh, hold on. He's within 5 feet of the creature. No, he doesn't. Because he's not close to you.
Brad, are you saying something? Because I'm not hearing it.
My bad, guys. Push talk. Alright, so he moves up and he's going to attack Roland with advantage.
Wait, before he does that, attack of opportunity from me.
Go ahead. You hit
And
him.
since I hit, his speed becomes 0, so he cannot move.
Okay.
That feat is so great.
Yes.
Alright, in response, he's going to bite you instead.
I imagined.
He misses, though. Flame Wrath is up. Protect me! He yells at the dog, and he tries to run. But first, he attacks Roland with Burning Hands. Alright, Roland. Roland tries to dodge out of the way.
Burning Hands is a cone, yeah? Like an area of effect?
Who knows? I think so, actually.
It is definitely a cone.
Do we know the size? It would only hit Roland anyways at that range. He misses and takes 11 damage. He misses the save. And then this guy... Oh, I don't think he really can run away. Well, he could because you're small. So he tries to run away, Janrik. You guys get opportunity attacks if you want. Roland does as well. So Janrik, as he's like running past you, just leaking blood everywhere, and he like breaks free.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He breaks free and he starts like stumbling down the steps. You pull out your dagger and you do a quick, and your blade, barely making any noise or making no noise whatsoever, slips in and out in the flick of and just the blink of an eye, and he tumbles down the steps and he dies.
Holy shit,
Oh.
he was bad.
Wow.
Yeah, he got fucked up by Roland and Jenrick.
Alright, Janrik, you're up.
Push top.
Yep, I thought as much.
Janrik, you're up.
Okay. I will move my
Rock in a sock.
homie clown sock. Yep.
Where is it actually on the map? Is there like a token for it?
That's the Janrik we know and love.
One crit for each of the dogs. Well, you know,
So you reaches out
vulnerable parts.
from behind the dog and you grab him where it counts.
Oh, God. Somehow that feels worse than doing it to a human.
And dealing him 19 shocking damage. He can't take
He's
reactions.
he's gonna wish they had a vet remove his testicles.
I think technically he
Right.
just did.
Should be Janrik's new name. He should be the veterinarian.
Roll a medical check.
What?
Oh, I,
Oh, ooh, that's
He's-
nasty.
He's still got him.
Damn it.
A botched
And if he-
procedure.
You didn't neuter him. Yeah.
and then I will
Ooh,
swing a
goddamn.
sock.
Alright, your spectral sock moves up over the hellhound and smashes him for another 10.
Jesus.
Should have made it a newspaper.
Oh yeah, bad dog. Or like a water spritzer. No.
Sit.
Okay, do any movement you want. Chaya, you're up.
Chai will spend key point to dash, and then a couple unarmed strikes.
I just wanted
Hits.
to point something out. Sorry. If Jenrick moves out right now, the dog is going to get an attack opportunity
Okay.
because
No,
he
he doesn't.
uses bonus action for
You're
the
right.
spiritual weapon.
But shocking grasp prevents any.
Oh, right. Never mind then. Sorry.
That's all good.
Alright, go ahead. Both of those hit, dealing him 11 damage.
Okay, that's it. I'll
Okay.
save my key points.
Yes, you race forward and you smash the thing twice just with your bare hands right in the face. And this thing's eye like pops out of its socket with such force. He looks really rough.
Really? Really? With the eyes popping out of the socket?
Meow.
You had to go.
Tozen, you're
there.
up.
Well, let's finish off this poor dog.
Put them out of his misery.
That misses. That does hit. So with your rusty sword, you raise it above your head, and you bring it down in a big slash, and it splits. It like it beds itself in the top of the skull. As you do so, your longsword snaps off at the handle.
Well, it was to be expected.
Hey,
Janrik,
The flame wrath guy, sorry, he had a weapon.
he has a dagger.
Better than nothing. I guess I'll walk up to him with my movement. Can I like pick up the dagger?
Sure.
Alright, and then I'll move here, like right in front of Jenrick.
Okay. So as you get kind of to the bottom of the steps, you see an eternal flame guardian at the bottom. He sees you charging down the steps, dagger in hand. Janrik, you're also tumbling around down there, and he sees you there.
tumbleweed.
You're right about the weed part.
No, that would be
Wrong character. Wrong.
Yeah.
Character.
Oh, right.
Same player, wrong character.
You know, like a weed is an annoying herb that just won't die, and I think we've qualified Jenrick just won't die.
Okay. Let me
No,
see
he's
here.
good. He's a pretty
So
weed.
there's Janrik, Chaya,
Dandelion.
Tozen. Top of the turn order. Let me add this little guy here. Where are you at, buddy? What did you get?
It'd be ironic if
Ooh,
we
you got
had found
18.
a mushroom guy named Doobie.
Rain, you're up.
You can't have both ways.
Okay, what direction did the others run? 'Cause I don't
Down,
see
down the steps.
Down the
Over here.
steps.
them. Okay. That's as far as I can get, so I guess she'll just have to use a little extra movement to try to see. Okay, there.
Okay. The Flame Guardian is up. 30. He has a heavy crossbow in hand, and he fires it at you, Janrik. It misses.
Well, darn.
He turns, and he runs.
What? He can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I don't know if it's intentional, but right now I only have dark vision up to 30 feet. So right now I cannot see him. Even though presumably he hasn't run off that far away.
Alright, I'll fix it.
And no rush.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. You should. Elizabeth, you're up.
I think I know what it is.
Alright.
But
Would it take an action for me to peek in this room?
Yes. Well, no. You'd be able to open up the door.
Okay, I just want to kind of kick the door open on my way past and just look in it.
Okay. What you see inside is a kennel, basically. Two cages, or excuse me, 4 cages for 4 large dogs. The room smells of smoke, fire, and roasted meat.
Nice.
Other than that, you don't see anybody or anything else in there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna continue to. Is this is? Can I seriously only move there?
Yes. Each square is 5 feet.
Okay. I can't see anything. I might as well dash to move forward a bit more. Go behind Rain. Oh yeah, I can see that now. Get my pen.
Let me... Give me a second here.
So wait, is that technically... Did I technically only move 30 feet then?
1 square. Yeah, so each square is 10 feet.
yeah, each of the big squares is 10 feet. Probably originally the map had the grid for Roll20 lined up with the big squares, and you resized it, but you haven't told the Roll20 that you've
I didn't resize
changed
it.
the size.
Yeah, I didn't resize it.
Huh, that's weird.
Roll
then.
20 is janky enough that I could believe that it would decide
So-
to resize things.
So
Yeah, but you want to go into the page settings and
yeah, so
make
if you
one
look
unit for 5
if you look at the page, each from gray line to gray line is 10 feet. So each small square is 5 feet. That's just how the map is scaled. If you look at the map scale,
Okay.
that's how it's scaled.
Okay, so I could theoretically move up to here and still have a turn.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do it ease. Oh, that first one hurt.
You can't see him.
I can't see it. Oh,
No,
it's
because the
slanted.
angle of the ceiling, you wouldn't be able to target him.
Okay,
from there.
I'm gonna hold 2 Eldritch Blasts until I can see someone.
Okay. Roland's up. He's going to run down here. 30. And he's going to
counter spell.
dash over here.
Oh wait, no, he doesn't have counterspell.
No.
Janrik, you're up.
I will tumble my way down the stairs. Man, halflings can go so far. It's like crazy.
I don't think it's halflings. I think it's just the tumbling part.
No, I meant that I have short legs.
These little itty bitty legs.
Smallest
Well,
legs. Okay. I'm sorry. Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm now by that I think it's an animal.
Yeah, he's right behind, right beneath Roland.
Okay.
And then I will reach out towards that dude and say, "Boom, bitch!"
Oh shit!
Okay. So it's going to be D8s because he hasn't taken any damage.
Oh, okay.
It's more like boom, guy.
Comrade.
Oh,
Oh,
no
nice.
way.
Boom, pal.
He will take his con save, right?
From the highest highs to the
Or is
lowest
it, no, it's a
lows.
wisdom save, I think.
Wisdom.
He does fail, and he
Whiz
takes
save.
2 damage.
On the plus side, now he is damaged for the purpose of boom, bitch.
Chaya, you're up.
It's like, oh, that's really loud.
That was loud enough to kind of hurt my ears.
Now I have tinnitus.
15,
No joke.
20, 25, 35, 40, 45.
So you can move diagonally.
Oh,
You're kind of like using
but I'll
up
probably get
half,
there.
doubles. Yeah.
Well, since we've had so much fun with it before, she'll stay.
There we go. All right.
Ooh.
So he reaches up again as
Boom,
another
bitch.
bell tolls in his mind. It's a
Janrik opens the
13?
gateway.
Yeah, it's the DC save.
Dang it. Well, okay. So he takes no damage. Sorry, man.
No worries. That's
Uh,
the way it goes.
Tozen.
Right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which is just enough for me to not be able to reach him. So I'm gonna take and stand right there.
Okay.
Sort of
So you like
flanking him.
he like looks over, terrified as you like race past him. He's not fast enough to get away. He shouldn't have fired that crossbow bolt. Rain, you're up.
I guess she'll use her movement to come up there, and then we'll do a firebolt.
For a moment there I heard fireball and I was like, oh no!
Yeah, it flies. It flies across, and smashes into his back as he's like racing away. 17 damage. Well done. Okay. So guys, as you kind of move into this room, you'll notice something. There was a giant gate here that was kind of like holding back lava in that room, causing it to like basically have a controlled flow out of that room. The gate is completely up at this point, and so like lava is like flowing by much faster, and the levels in the room are a bit lower. As it's, but I mean that's about it. The level there, the lava is maybe 5 feet below the walkways. Now it's probably 10 to 15 feet in places, and
It flows out of this room?
yeah, it flows
into
out and down. Basically, right here is a waterfall, a lava fall.
Ah, gotcha.
And this gate here is like super high. It's all the way up. It's his turn. He, he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to try to run away from you, Tozen.
Yeah, so
You've had a turn, so
I-
you still have your reaction.
yep, I'm gonna try to pin him in place with my piddly little dagger. One thing, I just realized I wanna remove the finesse quality from. I can use daggers as strength if I want to, right? If finesse means I can use it with dex, not that I have to, right? I'm pretty sure that's the way it works,
think
but I'm
finesse you can
not
use
100%.
Yeah, finesse you can do both.
Okay, though. Yep, it's set up correctly.
Yep, you definitely hit him. As he's trying to race away from you, you slice him in the back of the leg, hamstringing him, and he can't move. You deal him 6 damage.
Well, technically, he would be wherever he was when he would have otherwise left my reach, so probably not between me and Roland.
So Roland is going to do his opportunity attack. He does hit for 7 damage. In panic, he's going to slash at you with his longsword. He pulls out this like long sword that lights in flame. A 22 and
Pretty
a 19.
weapon.
Yikes.
Oh, not bad.
So 9 slashing plus 6 fire.
So 15 total.
So 15 total, and then his second attack's a 19, which hits 6 slashing and 1 fire. So 26 damage total.
How does the Frostbrand work again? Is it only give me resistance while I'm holding it, or is it while I'm attuned to it?
I think while you're holding it.
Yeah, but I don't have like an item block to check, so.
While you hold the sword.
Okay, so 15 total.
Mhm.
Good.
Elizabeta, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to move down steps. Can I see him now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him twice.
Okay. Pew, pew. You hit him 1 time for 7.
Okay. End of my turn. Nice and simple.
Roland's up. He's going to attack him twice. This guy looks real beat up. A 16 and a 23. He misses on 1 attack. Hits him for the other. Deals 12 damage. And kills him. Roland runs up to him and runs him through from behind with his sword. His sword just pierces out the front of his chest and he falls down dead.
Oh damn.
Alright, I'm going to take us out of initiative order for now.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is loot this guy's longsword because
Okay.
I need.
It's a flaming longsword, which is it's 1d6 or 1d8.
Really? It's
plus,
not like
plus 1d6
because of the guy holding it. It's an actual magic item.
It's a flaming weapon is what they call it. It's not a magic weapon. Oh,
Oh,
hold on a
that's-
second. Hold on. Can Wreath one? No, it's because of him. Yeah. So it's just
Yeah,
like a
I-
longsword.
Thought as much.
All right, so you take his longsword. He doesn't really have anything else of value. He's just on guard duty, so He didn't bring anything really with him, other than that. He does
Yeah,
have a crossbow,
possibly
though. He has a heavy crossbow as well, with bolts. Alright, what are you guys doing?
I say we push him into the lava. So they don't necessarily know we've been.
That is a grisly idea, but effective. Yeah, and I'll just like grab him by the collar of his armor and whoop, toss him in there.
So he lands on top of the lava, and for anyone who knows anything about lava, which I do, guys, he floats on top of the lava, his body setting aflame, and he slowly starts floating towards the gate in the waterfall.
And he reaches up for a ring.
I didn't want to make that reference, but...
No, A+.
I'm going to cast a cantrip.
Okay.
And then in my best Austrian voice to the group say, "Come with me if you want to live."
Alright.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Alright,
Well,
where are you
at
going?
least...
Going north.
Okay. So you start racing forward. Everyone, Roland follows.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same. As we're going, I will tell him.
That's
Well, I
right,
did
it's the
tell
lava.
you. I'm gonna say, well, I did tell you that we would not die in that room.
Where do we think the rest of our stuff is, or are we leaving without it?
I'm also going to throw that back at the group while I'm running.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just follow me. Keep coming.
Very well.
Okay.
Should we all do stealth checks?
You could if you wanted to.
Would we be moving slower to do so? So we'd kind of have to, wouldn't we?
I suppose. I'm not sure you would be able to do speed that stealthy. You could. Just go ahead and roll them, and I'll tell you how they affect the world.
I have disadvantage, by the way, so that's a 15.
We all do.
Oh, right, because exhaustion. I'd forgotten.
Rain's fine. So's Janrix. Jai's alright.
Okay, so you continue up. So you guys kind of slow down and start. You haven't seen any enemies yet. You do hear like yelling in the distance. You hear, "Guard the exits! No one leaves alive!"
Hey, Janrik, do you remember when you used to put an illusion in front of things to make it look like nothing was moving?
I can't move an illusion. Like,
No,
I
but
can
just...
make a screen.
Yeah, so could you do that there so it doesn't look like we're running past it?
Well, we're
If anyone
going that.
comes?
We're going that way.
Are we?
It's the blue skin. Go that way.
I don't have blue skin.
He says, suddenly turning to Chaya.
Whatever.
Okay.
Right. He meant to do
Why do you
Chaya.
guys think I'm
as
blue?
always.
This isn't crit roll.
All right. So, you guys, as you turn to the left, you see some ogres and half ogres, and then another flame wrath and hellhound guarding that exit out. Janrik takes a quick turn to the right down this hallway. On either side of this hallway, there are 4 statues. Janrik runs over here. I imagine that's where you're going, Janrik.
Yes.
Okay. So Janrik runs over there, and he reaches back behind the statue, and he and you hear a click, and the statue starts grinding forward slowly, revealing a secret door, and he runs back inside. And Roland follows.
In, come on!
I've missed you so much.
You guys race into the statue, and the statue closes. You guys probably can't go in there. Closes behind you. Inside, there are torches on the wall burning that Janrik has set up.
You left me outside.
Oh.
Janrik,
taking one for the team.
Janrik really dies this time, as he's left alone.
No, I can't.
Just
I
a
couldn't
guest
deal with
appearance. Where are you? I can't find you.
I'm right.
There you are. You're so
There, now I'm
small
in
on
the
this map, dude. Inside this room, this is what you see. Janrik has already seen this before, but basically this is a vault containing 2 stone sarcophagi, elaborately carved with dwarvish runes and bas-relief images of sleeping dwarves. There's a brazier that's lit in each room, or each corner of the room, and there's a brass censer hanging from a chain connected to the ceiling in the chamber's center. In a pile over here, you find the rest of your items, your packs, weapons, and other possessions.
Gonna go get my shit.
Still in the hall, Brad.
What? I moved you in.
No, I
Still in the hallway.
You did Control Z or something.
I totally moved you in.
Has to be.
Yeah,
I couldn't move myself out. If I can't move in, I can't go out.
It's true. I don't know how you got there, man. It's Janrik. It's Janrik.
It's pretty incredible.
Janrik can do anything.
Yeah, I'll kind of turn towards Janrik and... Well, there are good surprises, and then there's this. Of all the
I'm
people
gonna-
to bring us out, I did not expect.
I am going to give him a massive hug. Like the kind where you almost crush someone.
I have to say, it's good to see you, Janrik. In case you're wondering who this young tiefling is, that would be Ms. Elisabetta Sans Mask.
Oh my god, I forgot he didn't even see this. Hello!
Well, speaking of mask, I found something. I don't think you ever need it again, but you dropped this.
I left it to you on purpose, where it seemed like you wanted to have it.
Well, in that case, and I break it in half.
That's violent.
And I throw each half separate ways.
I've missed you. And I'm going to
You
get myself.
don't ever have to hide your face from anyone ever again.
I know.
Aww.
I get my
Although,
shit.
you probably should. I mean, really, you're kind of ugly.
I was waiting for that. Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
At least I'm not short. I can reach high shelves.
True. But I can put on taller shoes.
I can't fix my face.
It doesn't need
And I
fixing.
shrug. I'm smiling at the same time as this is happening. It's fine.
So,
He's taking none of this
I
seriously.
look
on.
exactly like I used to, except now I have a pendant. I wear a, looks like a,
Hold on, guys. Is that music a little loud?
It's a little odd, yeah.
mine's
You
on.
can adjust the volume of the bot.
How do I do that?
gently.
We can individually.
Right click. It's all of us individually that have to do. I have it set to like 9% for me.
Okay.
What do you right click? How do you do that?
You just
Right-click
right-click
rhythm.
on the bot and
Right
use
click.
the volume.
In the voices channel.
Yeah, I'm 6 and it's still plenty.
Mine's not playing at all. Oh, I've got it muted, that's why.
The
Yep.
Hold
That'll
on.
do it.
How do you adjust it? You right click what?
Right
You
click on
right-click
rhythm.
Rhythm
in
where?
the
Voice
general. Yep.
In general voice channel. Yeah.
And then there should be something that says user volume and a sliding bar.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
I love that music.
It's nice.
That's funny because when I right click on Charlotte, it doesn't say user volume. It says loser volume.
Oh,
Fucking damn it.
snap!
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Who's back?
Yep.
I'm back again.
God.
Guess who's back? Tell a friend, or rather, don't tell a friend.
I can't
We
tell
want
friends.
Chip
I
to.
have no friends here.
You have Chip, but he's not here.
There we go.
It's perfect.
So it's like a footprint on a metal disc, and it's kind of hard to even really see. It goes from like shadowy gray, and then you look at a different angle, it's kind of iridescent green, purple, and then goes back to gray.
Interesting.
Okay. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Is there
No.
a way out? That's not out the exit with all the people.
No.
Like, how did you get in here?
No, I haven't been able to find any other exits, but also in all the, in the time I've been down here, like, they don't know about this place. So for a bit, we're safe in here.
Did you collect all of our stuff and bring it in here?
Want some more?
You're amazing. You're amazing. I'm
Thanks,
so glad you're
Shiny.
back.
Yeah.
As
How
you-
long have you even been here?
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's a good question.
Not, maybe a little bit over a day?
I think
It hasn't been that long?
the question I am more curious to see answered is, the last time I saw you, you were a statue, and now you are living and breathing again.
I am.
What happened?
Well, and I reached down and I grabbed the medallion and I said, thanks to Branda Barris, he brought me back.
Wow.
Well, actually, it kind of was all started a long time ago, and I just thought it was my own voices in my head. But when that snake-headed bastard turned me, like right as everything slowed down and went dark, I heard a voice, or maybe like felt a presence. But it felt really familiar to me, and it said, "Worry not, Bard. You interest me."
Ooh.
And then everything went black and cold, and I thought I was there for, it felt like a long time, and I thought I was going crazy. I mean, every once in a while I'd feel something or hear something, but eventually that voice came back to me, and he said that he made a decision, and that if he'll bring me purpose if and he started laughing, honor him, and then if I follow the path that he puts before me. And then he asked me if I'd serve him. And I thought I'd always been walking, like he showed me kind of like the path ahead, and it looked just like the path that I'd already been walking on my entire life. So it was like an easy choice. and I said I'd continue to do my best and to make him proud. And like as soon as I said that, all the blackness started to go to gray, and then all of a sudden it burst into like blinding white. And I couldn't see anything at first. But as my vision cleared, there were these two humans that were they were really kind of freaked out. But and there was dust in the air, and they were kind of covered with rock and whatnot. And I was in that that shrine in Red Larch.
I bet they peed their pants.
Well, I mean, I couldn't see that well, but that voice told me that he said, go and save your friends, you tumbling fool, and that he would guide me, and that you would need my help soon enough. And it turns out, I guess he was right. So I ran outside and borrowed a horse, and well, here I am.
Does Bree know you're alive?
I don't know. I haven't seen Bree.
We saved
Why
her.
would you ask me if Bree knew I was alive?
Oh, you don't know. We saved her. Surprise!
And she's safe?
Yeah, last time we saw. She'd be very happy to see you, even happier than we are.
Well, you didn't bring her here, did you?
No. We left her back in... Did we leave her in Red Lodge, or did she go home?
You left her in Red Larch. You're not sure what she's been doing.
You will also be glad to know that the snake-headed bastard, as you put it, has been eliminated.
He's very dead.
Well, I thought he was dead or something when I found this pickaxe or whatever. It's heavy point. This thing is heavy, by the way.
It's because you're so tiny. You can't pick up it. It's too big for you.
That's not what she said last night.
God damn it.
Master Shanrick. You've changed, and yet you haven't changed.
Yeah, when she makes the joke, Tozen will like begin barking out booming laughter and then realize that, oh shit, we probably don't want to make noise. I meant like, you know when you're trying to stifle a laugh, and every time you try, it just makes you laugh harder? That's him right now, over that stupid joke. It's me too.
Soundproofed. Not that I would know what that is in a fantasy setting, but let's go with it. Okay, so good news, you're back. Bad news, you're here and you're stuck with us.
Yeah, but you guys, I don't know where you guys be without me. And you guys all look like crap.
Yeah, it's very hot down here. And a couple of us have learned some interesting things while you've been gone that we should probably talk to you about at some point, but maybe not now.
Well, you guys probably should get some sleep.
Sure,
I mean-
it's okay to sleep in. What was that, Brad?
I didn't say anything.
I've never seen anybody, like, I put the stuff in here, they've not touched it. When I came in here, it looked like nobody had been in here a long, long time.
Okay. I'm happy to sleep. Although I don't mind keeping watch, I would like to not be so tired tomorrow.
It is alright. I can take one of the watches. Sleep.
All right. And so you guys drift off in this room and fall asleep. Take your long rest. And
Oh. Is Generic like playing music to get us to sleep? No, that would be loud. Just
He's like
whisper
whispering
singing.
it.
Yeah, whisper singing.
creepily whispering in your ears. Sleep. Okay. So you guys awake.
In this really creepy way, I'm over there like petting your hair.
Oh God.
Ah, he's back indeed.
So you guys spend the night. You guys get rid of your exhaustion. Your hit points are back. Spell slots are back. And you awake sometime
Because
the
I
next
used
day.
so many of those.
Yes. Well, you have so many.
Oh yeah,
All the spell slots.
inundated.
Okay. And you wake up in this room. You,
I sure am glad to finally.
Sorry,
Yep.
from time to time you can hear the patrols searching through the temple, walking past where you're at.
I must say that in some ways it is quite amusing to know that they are out there looking for us and incapable of finding our location.
That is kind of funny. So,
So,
game plan?
are we leaving?
Think
Or
we
what?
have to. There's so
But
many
if we
people here.
leave,
You didn't see how many levels down this goes.
well, what else are we gonna do? If we keep running from these guys,
Perhaps a stand on our own terms would be best. We need to break for one of the exits, that much is certain. The last time we faced them all together, they ended up capturing us, and apparently they have stronger people that we have not yet faced, including the prophetess and your father, Mr. Roland. So what we should do is perhaps attempt to draw them away from the exit. They will probably leave some guards there, but we take those out and then leave before they have a chance to regroup and attack us.
I think I can make a distraction and clear a path. But I only know one door, and that's the one to the west.
Then the door to the west is the one we will have to take.
It's the closest one.
That we know of anyway.
Hmm.
Now, when you say you can make a distraction, what kind of distraction or do you have in mind?
Well, they'd be chasing me. Kinda.
But would you be able to escape afterwards?
Well, that's the funny part. They'd be kinda chasing me, but not really.
I am not sure I follow you.
Well, I just hope they would follow me.
Is it going to be an illusion?
Kinda, but there's more to it than that. It's really just something I've learned. I don't even really know how to do it. I know I can do it.
You just know how to create a copy of yourself?
I know how to bless the world and give them to Janrix
Can't argue with that.
for just a
Okay.
little bit.
I feel pretty blessed right now. Okay, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it might be our best shot.
And then while we are distracted, we make our way to the exit, fend off whatever guard remains there, and make our escape.
Yes, and to the outside world where there's more horror waiting for us.
Yes, but the horror down here seems more immediately lethal, I think.
There's one of them down here?
One of what?
Horrors.
Oh,
I mean, they got everything down here.
they don't. I don't think they have succubi.
Oh.
Sorry.
Perhaps
to
we
disappoint
might
you.
inquire.
I think we should leave that for a completely different time.
If you gentlemen are done discussing bouts of wars and such, perhaps we should.
She's obviously talking to you, Cozen.
I roll my eyes.
Yes, certainly.
Do we want to get out of here alive or not?
Yeah, let's go. Everybody's got their stuff?
Yep.
Yes. Let us go then. Perhaps you begin your distraction, and then you tell us when you believe it is time to make our way outside.
Oh, Rain, did you get your spellbook okay?
The answer is yes.
It was there, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah. Yeah.
The page is missing.
No,
All right.
it's in
So
Yeah, that's-
Good.
I will. What's the range on that? Okay, that's good. Okay, so I am going to. I will first do that and make a duplicate of myself.
Okay.
And then I
So
would.
as you guys are watching Janrek, you see just like a second Janrek step out from where Janrek is at currently and stand
Whoa.
next to him.
Remarkable.
And I look at my duplicate and I go into this like kind of long drawn out high five, low five, side five, paper rock scissors.
Secret handshake.
Yes.
Oh wait, so he isn't an illusion?
And then I finish it up with one big high five.
He is illusionary. They're not like actually hitting each other, but
Oh, so he's just
Well,
like going through the motions.
yes.
But I can, yeah. But it is actually able to cast spells through it. So
Okay, so what do you do?
I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then I will. Well, I'd say I go outside, but I can't.
What is with this map?
Oh well, GG guys, GG. That's
We've
all
just
day.
been encased in.
Okay, so you go
We're,
outside.
we're trapped here, never leave again.
yeah.
And then I'm going to run with my. At this point in time, I'm going to run with him,
Okay.
and making noise, even though you're invisible, doesn't break invisibility. Right? Have to either attack or cast a spell, right?
It doesn't break it, but they might know where you are.
Well, my
But,
duplicates
but
are
in,
beside me,
in
which makes
conjunction
sense.
with your duplicate illusion, I'd say it works out pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
So I'm trying to make as much noise as I can.
Okay, so you're like walking down the hallway, whistling, scraping your weapons into the walls and stuff like that. And as you do so, you see at the end of the hall there is two ogres, or one ogre and two half ogres, as well as someone who seems to be in charge. Look! There's one of them!
To the south?
No, this over here, to the west.
Oh, okay.
Quick!
So I'll stand here and like look at them and look down the hall and look at them and look down the hall, and then I will scamper off running
Okay.
that way.
And they will race after you.
When I get to this intersection, I'm gonna like slow down and look back and make sure that they're still chasing me.
You feel this the heavy pound, and you hear the heavy pound of footsteps racing around the corner.
Okay. I will like I'll make myself as small as I can, and I'll have this guy run. And he looks back at everybody and gives 2 single finger salutes, and then dashes that way.
Okay.
Oh, he's giving them a thumbs up. That's really nice.
And they keep chasing after him, leaving that exit unguarded.
Let us not waste the opportunity he has given us.
You don't know yet.
Yeah, we can't see.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yep. Forgot.
No
Then I-
bitch.
So they
I'll
race.
come back up here and do the message to Chaya, because I know that she could at least send something back.
You can reply, can't you?
Yeah, you can. Anyone can reply to the message.
Oh, okay. Well, I still send it
Think.
to Chaya. That's what I said.
All right, so you send it to Chaya.
And tell her quickly to the west.
The halfling's done it. Let's go.
Farewell.
You guys hear a commotion down. Where is he? I saw him run in here. I no one run in here. There's just us. You hear arguing and yelling coming from down south.
We're running.
Yeah, we're not staying long enough to find out
Okay.
and we'll figure it out.
So you guys race out of the Temple of Elemental Flame. You race up the steps out into the Scarlet Moon Hall, out into fresh air once again, away from the oppressive heat and into the Somber Hills. And we'll leave it at that for today.
Now, if that was a prison break, you guys. Jesus.
I feel so immersed that I almost feel my character's relief at being outside.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I'll go open my window right now so I can also feel some of that
And that
Fresh
relief, that fresh air.
It's like virtual reality, D&D.
That would be so good if you could do that.
You probably can. There's gotta be something out there, at least where you could like VR chatting and stuff. All right, like FaceTime,
That'd be cool.
VR FaceTime.
That sounds insane.
I've just realised we should probably have questioned Janric's re-arrival more than we did, considering we've literally had a chain
Yeah.
going on. I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy to see you, and then the cycle continues.
And then Benefit comes back. Hey, Benefit.
And it's just everyone that we've ever known that's ever died has come back.